Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Aqueduct Racetrack here on Saturday. It is the 1st of January 2022. Gonna look at the 8th race from Aqueduct, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kit 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and I mean it around the world. It's a good card today from Aqueduct here on this New Year's Day, so let's get to it right now. And I'm not sure, years ago we used to always go to Aqueduct on opening day. Well, this year we're not going to go because I'm stuck here in the house with COVID, but that's for another day. But usually when you would go on New Year's Day, you would get the calendar. I have to see if they're still doing that, but it was always a fun day, and I believe that years ago the traditional opening day feature was the Interborough, but I think they run that at the end of the year now, at the end of the month. But let's look at the featured 8th race from Aqueduct, which is the Jerome Stakes. It's going for a purse of $150,000, race for 3-year-olds here. We have a field of 8 horses going the distance of ground of 1,600 meters, or 1 mile on the Aqueduct main track. I'm going to take the 1-horse Cook Creek as a top selection. We'll go 1-6-7-8 in the superfecta, 1-6-7-8 super, top selection 1-horse Cook Creek, 3-year-old Colt by Uncle Mo. Jeremiah O'Dwyer trains 1. Manny Franco gets the mount. The horse's most recent outing came the 7th of November at Belmont, 1 mile in the Grade 3 Nashua. And the horse finished second by 2 3/4 lengths behind Rockefeller, who just really freaked that day going the 1 mile trip. This horse sat back early, but just couldn't catch him. Coming here today, not facing Rockefeller, who is a very good horse. I think the horse is sitting on a lot better run to win today. 2 back, the horse ran at Delaware on the 16th of October. Fast but seal going 1 mile in the Rocky Run Stakes. He won by a half a length, and he stalked that day from an inside poster, a little bit wide at the top of the lane, but he had enough left in the tank to win there. An all-around good race, first-time facing winners, first-time facing stakes quality horses. Okay, not the world's toughest stakes quality horses, but still a good victory there. And then the 8th of September, his debut at Delaware, 5.5 in the main special weight, 38,000, winning by 3 lengths. He stalked, he got the lead, and took off nicely. A very good run. He's really been improving with every single run. He's training nicely at Laurel. At 5-2, let's use him. The 6-horse Corvisor for Jose Ortiz and Kelly Breen. This horse, they tried around 2 turns earlier this month where he won quite nicely. It took him a few times to break the main, but he's always been running these good races. The horse coming back to a 1-turn mile. I wouldn't surprise me if he gets a good trip. At 5-1, we'll use him in the multis. And the 7-horse, Mr. Jefferson, disappointing run in the Remsen where he does not want to go 2 turns. He's a horse that I think should love the 1-turn mile, which he's going to get today. We'll use him at 9-2 in this very wide open Jerome. Years past, Jerome looks like it's always been a race where you get horses that are 10 cents a dollar winning, 5 cents a dollar winning. I think this year you could go a few places in this race, and it's a very exciting race, and I think it could possibly do wonders for the late pick 4. But to recount my selection for the 8th from Aqueduct, it is the Jerome Stakes. Let's take the 1-horse Cook Creek, give kudos to the 6-horse Carvisor and the 7-horse Mr. Jefferson, 1-6-7-8 super, 1-6-7 in your multi-race. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kit 5. Good luck, everybody.